Most people don't realize emotional neediness doesn't always look obvious. Sometimes it looks like overthinking a replay. Needing a constant reassurance, feeling anxious when someone's become distant, even losing yourself trying to keep someone interested. The problem is, many people confuse emotional attachment with love. But when your peace depends on someone else's attention, it slowly starts crawling your emotions, your confidence, and even your self-worth. In this video, we're gonna break down the signs of emotional neediness, how it happens, and the most importantly, how to overcome it. First sign, that's the victim mentality. The poor me syndrome. It's that someone is always looking for a situation to play as a victim. That I was looking for attention. No, I'm here, can you want to see myself? If you identify with this sign, you should stay in this video. In the end, I have 5 antidotes to break down all the signs. Second sign, submission. That kind of person, they feel they can't be alone at any cost. They always looking to be in situations or with people, and most part of the time they start to put themselves in a bad friendships, bad situations because they don't feel comfort if they are alone. They had to be in a parties even though they're looking to grow themselves, but they have that feeling, oh, why I'm home and somebody else, everybody else is playing, everybody else is partying. They feel this necessity of being in the same place as the majority of people. Third sign, attachment issues. A person who experiences a sense of emptiness and believing that for them to be happy, they need other people. They can't be happy with themselves. They can't fulfill themselves. If you identify yourself that you are not able to be happy by yourself, there's a problem with you. And you have to pay attention to this. For yourself to be happier, you don't need somebody else. The happiness starts on you. If you are not happy, you can't make nobody happy. And nobody can make you happy. That's why the most part of the relationships doesn't work, because most part of the people think that they need to make the partner happy. But if they are not happy, how are they gonna make somebody happy? Or how the partner gonna make them happy? You have to be happy in order to make other people happy. You can't wait for somebody makes you happy. Or you can't feel that you just gonna be happier if somebody makes you happy. The happiness is on us. On us, only on us and nobody else. If you don't pay attention to this, you're gonna be missing loads of things in your life. You have to be happy with yourself. Pay attention to these signs. If you feel yourself not enough, that you always missing something just because you think other people are gonna fulfill that thing for you, something is wrong. Stop thinking this way. Start to look in a different way and be enough for yourself. Then afterwards, when you're happy, you can make somebody else happy. Nobody can make this for you. Fourth sign, a person who displays possessiveness and jealousy and thinks that they have to control everything of the partner's life. Where they go, how they speak, how they dress up, everything. And when you are in these signs, it's just showing more about you than about your partner, because you don't feel confident enough to trust nobody. And you want to control every single step. And just because you're repeating this, you mirror this to other people, it makes yourself don't have a long-term relationship, because nobody wants to go for it. It's not about the clothes that somebody else is with you is using. If they are respectful, they know which kind of clothes they are using. If somebody is looking for attention, it's always putting the clothes that's gonna show up more. But you can't be controlling other people. because you are insecure, because you don't trust yourself. And because you don't trust yourself, you don't trust nobody else. If you are too possessive on this, we stop. Don't try to control other people's life, because you're gonna lose friendships, you're gonna lose relationships. Nobody wants to be with you because you want to control everything. If you are some kind of behaviors in this sign, start to pay attention to this. It's not good for you. It's not good for nobody. Oh, you can't say that. You can't go to that place. You can't buy. No, don't do this. Fifth sign, comparison. It's a person that always compare themselves with somebody else all the time and keeping putting themselves down because they don't feel comfortable with themselves and they think that I was missing something and I always compare themselves with somebody. It is no good for you if you think that you're not good enough, that you need to compare yourself because somebody else's life is better than yours. And I have seen so many people compare their life with people from Instagram, from social media. This is crazy. Social media is never gonna be 100% exactly how it is in the real life. And so pay attention to this. Don't compare yourself. You are enough. If you are real right now, it's because God, the Creator, already accepts you. Your mission is not completed. That's why you're still here. So feel enough with yourself. Don't compare yourself with nobody. Every single person that has their own life. Every single person has their own life. There's no point I compare my life with your life, my situation with your situation. There's no point. So stop to compare yourself, because as soon as you compare, you put yourself down. And if you put yourself down, you're gonna feel more anxious. And we don't want this for ourselves. So don't compare yourself. If you identify yourself with this sign, so be in this video, because I'm gonna show to you how to break all these signs. I have 5 antidotes for you break all these signs and bring yourself back to your real version. And this is the 5 steps you need to know to overcome emotional neediness. The first antidote to break the signs is self-knowledge, self-respect, self-fulfillment. Is become aware of your own identity, who you are, right? In order to identify where you're going. When you start to work in these keys, it starts to give you a more direction about what you're doing and how you're doing wrong, and you can fix everything. Second antidote is you to practice solitude. Solitude is someone that feels good with their own company, okay? You don't need somebody else to be happy. You don't need somebody else to be okay. You have to practice solitude in order to break down that signs. If you feel good with yourself, you read a book, you are alone, you're not going out, you're not partying with nobody, you feel good. You start to practice solitude. It's really good for everything. It's really good for everything. I used to feel so crazy when I was at home studying and people was going out. Oh, they are better than me, why am he stuck? But when I work in my solitude, that I feel comfort with myself, that I understand my situation, and the reason why I was doing that, everything was okay and fine. The third antidote is yourself learn how to give love, right? To give love, to help other people, to serve, and don't just be waiting people serve you, because we are here to be served. I don't know if you know that. We are here to be served, right? Much more you serve, much more you're good with people. We help people with situation. You give not just money, but someone sometimes need a hug. Sometimes people need a word, and we help them with this. Practice this. Practice gives away love to people, and you're gonna see how grateful it is, the feeling that when people start to contribute back to you. Fourth antidote is cultivating abundance in life, right? When you feel that you are enough, you have enough, you are living right now in abundance, you are a prosperous person, everything is different. Your energy attracts people. Your energy attracts what you're looking for. Where you go, where you arrive, everything looks, this person is different. I can feel the aura. And if you start to practice this, if you start to mentalize that you are already in prosperity, if you are already happy, because everything is in ourselves. We don't look for happiness. We don't look for become rich, because everything is here. When you change your state, who you are, everything changes about you. You have this power. You have this power. I have this power. Everybody has. Okay? Start to practice this. You are abundant. You are happy. You are rich. You are a king. You are a queen. You are. Fifth antidote is to dedicate your life to a purpose. If you don't I don't know if you know that, but if you don't have a purpose, it means you're lost. You don't know where you're going, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know who you are, you're just following your ego. Maybe you're gonna feel kind of attacked with this, what I'm saying right now, but that's the truth. If you don't have a purpose, if you don't know exactly where you're going, it's because you're just following your ego. And your ego is just working your unconscious by being fed by things that you don't even know what is it, right? I'm gonna tell you a story just to finish my video. Imagine a consciousness mind as a horse, right? If you're riding a horse and you don't know where you're going, you don't know when the time is to turn, you don't know when it's time to brake, what's the horse gonna do? Just go. Without direction, without knowing nothing, doesn't know when it's time to stop moving, what you're doing, when it's run, doesn't know nothing. Now imagine that horse with somebody that knows where the horse is going, giving direction to the horse. Horse, we're gonna turn in the second left. Horse, we're gonna brake because there is a traffic light. We're gonna change our direction because this one doesn't sound good. And that's how it is our consciousness. If you don't know who you are, where you're going, you don't have a purpose. So start to think about this and make the question, who I am? What is my purpose in life? Why I'm here? And everything starts to change for you. And that's my video for today. I hope you can find which signs you're feeding your emotional neediness, right? And I hope even with my English, learning my English on the process has some help in your life, okay? I see you in the next video. But don't forget to leave your like, comment below, subscribe, okay? Leave some love for me. Start to practice your sign now. Thank you so much. I see you in the next video.